Hey Bulldogs, Chris Bryant, the Computer Certification Bulldog, and in today's CCNA Conversation I want to have a short but very important conversation with you about this question. Should you be concerned about any upcoming CCNA exam changes? And this goes for those of you working on the NA now or even thinking about it. Now, before we dive into the heart of the conversation, I want to make very clear that as of the date of the creation of this video, June 20th, 2011, there has been no official word from Cisco about an exam change. What I am starting to see out there is the same thing I started to see last time, when the change was coming up. That you'll see people on Twitter, Facebook, and on different internet forums say, well, these two questions actually, let me bring this up for you. The first question I'll start seeing a lot and getting asked a lot is the CCNA exam about to change? And I have an answer for you on that in just a moment. The second question is, should I put off my studies until it does? Well, you probably know my answer to any postponing of your studies, but I want to talk with you about that as well. Might be a surprising detail for you there as well. Now, the answer to the first question is it really doesn't matter. That's right, I just said it really doesn't matter if the exam version of the CCNA is going to change anytime soon. And you might hear that and just say, okay, Chris has really gone off the deep end this time. He's eating too many milk bones. I don't know what's going on. But here's the deal. Of course it matters. Well, it really doesn't. And let me tell you exactly why. Because on the screen in just a moment, I'm going to show you the list of major topics from when I passed the CCNA exam in August of 1999. Ancient times, 12 years ago, right? That's an eternity in networking. Might even be 2 eternities. Here's the list: switching, OSPF, static routing, hex conversions, binary, RIP, EIGRP. Do any of those look familiar to you? And of course they do. They're major topics on the CCNA exam in 2011 and likely beyond. Now, anytime there's an exam version change, CCNA or otherwise, I don't even care what vendor it is, of course there are going to be some differences. I expect to see some additional IP version 6 emphasis whenever Cisco renews the exam. Might be months, might be years. And on top of that, I really hope they put some multi-layer switching in the next version. But here's the bottom line. In no way should the rumor or fact of any impending CCNA exam change prevent you from continuing your studies. And now let me address the second part of that with you very quickly, because yeah, I said or fact. Because when Cisco does change exam versions, and I can't guarantee this is the way they'll do things in the future, but it's the way they've always done things. As far as I'm concerned, they've been very businesslike about it. I think they've done matter of fact, I know they've done the right thing, because they've always given several months notice. It's not like they say, hey, in 2 weeks the exam version's totally changing and here are the exam changes. But let's say that you woke up tomorrow, it's like, hey, there's going to be an exam change in 4 months. Again, none of these major topics are going anywhere. Because what I've seen people do, it's like, oh, well, I'll wait for the new books and the new materials and I'll take the new exam. Don't do that. Just keep on grinding. Even if you think you're not going to take the current version and you're going to take the new one, again, switching does not change. OSPF hub and spoke, we all know the details there involved. They're not going to change. So there's no reason, again, to let either rumor or fact as far as a CCNA exam change prevent you from continuing or starting your studies, because you know what you're doing there? You're just postponing your own success. And we get enough real-world obstacles, right? We're not going to put our own in a way and say, well, I'll wait 4 months, etc., or however long. Don't do that. Wherever you are in your studies, if you're at the beginning, the middle, or the end, keep on grinding. Thanks for watching today's video. I'm Chris Bryant, the Computer Certification Bulldog.